Good evening and welcome. I'm Avi Grinberg, founder of the Grinberg method, a method that tries to connect between mind and body and create us as one. Today's subject is trusting yourself. It's one of the reasons when we don't trust that we are divided and we lose the ability to act as one. So tonight's training, as usual, will go into the body and we'll find the ability to trust there. We want this ability since it's there and natural for us. When we were very small, it was very natural for us to be trusting in us, in the world. Over the years, we lost that, and we have a real issue of trust, most of us do. So soon our life will restart. We'll go out of our houses and we'll have to rebuild our life. The best way to do that is being full of trust in yourself, in your power, in your abilities, and to go forward. Is trusting yourself an issue for you? Please let me know in the comments. Every road we take depends on how we walk it. The experience of the road, how we managed it, how we overcame difficulties, how we transformed when we needed to, totally depends on our ability to trust and go forward with all of ourselves. We all know very well how to mistrust ourselves. Doubts, hesitation, delaying, postponing, preferring that somebody else will do the job, hoping that it will arrange itself by itself without having to really invest yourself into this. We normally look, when we think about trusting ourselves, we look at the confirmation, the affirmation in other people's eyes, how they look at us. If we see approval, we can get a bit more trust in ourselves, but if we don't get that, we don't produce in us the trust that we need. Looking for approval makes you dependent on other people's opinion and actually takes from you the ability to trust what you like, what you want, what you dream of. When I'm dependent on others for my confidence, for my trust, I actually lose the ability to become trustful in myself because I'm dependent. I now have a real reason why not to trust myself. If you trust yourself, you will give a chance to things in your potential, aspects of you, qualities of you, gifts of you that you never given a chance to. You will have to believe that you have to be at your best, and therefore you can go for what you really like to do and what you would really like to become. Think about mistrust and how it affects your life. Living constantly mistrusting yourself, and write for yourself the price for not trusting yourself. What do you lose when you're mistrustful? When you look at yourself and in your self-image, you cannot count on yourself. Tell me something about it in the comments, please. We all know mistrust. Please write, I will wait a moment. Okay. We are born trustful in ourselves, in the world. We naturally trust ourselves to be what we are, which this is trust that we agree and trust the ease that we are. When we learn to walk, no matter how many times we fall, we stand up because we trust completely the possibility of walking. So it doesn't matter how many times we crash, we still get up and walk because we trust. Later on in life, we start to be very dependent on the opinions, the criticism, the judgments, the reality around us that told us all the time how to be, who to be, what to be. And then we had to trust that we can become those things, but not trust in the abilities, potential that we have in ourselves. So we tried to trust becoming something that we are not. And of course, it doesn't work. We cannot trust something that we know it's pretense or lies or an effort to be something that I'm not. Our past have very strong influence on us, on what we believe we can or we cannot do. Our self-image is basically an accumulation of many other people's opinions, beliefs, and attitudes toward us that we were dependent on. The first 20 years of our life were quite dependent on how other people look at us. It leaves us most of the time totally mistrustful. And this training today starts by you choosing the thing you want most to become, to do, to achieve, to learn, to create. If you would be really free and allowed and you could trust yourself, where would you take yourself? Choose one thing to focus on, what your heart is truly invested on. Think about that. What are you really passionate about? What kind of choices can you make out of trusting yourself that can be fulfilling for you? Not just going to work, buying things, having things, but something that will make you want to happily live and wake up in the morning full of energy and wishes to continue. Let me know in the comments, what is this that you would like to go forward and you need to trust yourself for? Which specific quality in you would you like to express itself, to become real for you and for others? And what this quality, what in it don't you trust? Choose that quality that you don't trust in yourself. And there are many possibilities of personal mistrust. I think I'm too shy. I think I'm not intelligent enough. I don't think I have the ability to continue and preserve and to insist. I easily give up. I'm tired already. I'm so full of all disappointments and old losses that I don't trust that I can start again. There are many, many reasons that I heard over 45 years of working with people of why I cannot trust myself. There are others more trivial, like I'm not good with technology. I'm not clear in the way I'm talking. I'm too weak. I have issues with money and therefore I cannot. There are many people invented many stories to tell themselves why they shouldn't trust themselves. So why write for yourself? What don't you trust in yourself? We start a new life. You can start it as an opportunity to fulfill yourself, to let your potential stretch and grow. Or you can start mistrustful and probably you'll end up walking in circles, paying the price for mistrust. So write down, what don't you trust in yourself? And then when you write, after you finished, sit in the chair, put down your writing materials, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and try to be aware of all of your body. Your feet are on the ground. Let your arms drop to the sides. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. You don't need to focus now. Take a very deep breath into your chest, into your belly. Another deep breath. Try to completely relax. Let your muscles relax, drop your shoulders, relax your neck. Breathe into your diaphragm. It's between your chest and your belly. Breathe in there and try to expand your chest to the sides, to the left and to the right. That when you breathe in, you feel all the area expanding to the sides. And breathe deeply and feel your body. The trust that little children have is not in their minds, it's in their body. It's this trust of accepting myself as I am that we are looking for. So the first step, as always, is agree that you are a body. And just breathe and relax. And I want you to remember, connected to your intention to stop being mistrustful about what you chose, I want you to remember who told you you cannot be or do this thing. I'm sure that you have memories of people that tell you it's not for you, or you're not doing it well, or you shouldn't do that, or you should do that instead of that. So who told you you cannot be what you want to become? Who told you you cannot do that? And go backwards in history. Look for a specific person, family, teachers, friends, who told you, and try to listen to this and feel how it is to be told that you cannot be you, how it is to be told that you should be something better or different, but not you. And try to remember one incident, one voice, and notice what it does in your body. First, notice how your breathing changed. Don't change it, just be aware of it. I just want you to become aware of how this affects your body, but don't try to improve it or change it. Just agree to feel it. So notice what happened with your breathing. Notice how you're contracting your belly. Notice what you do with the expression on your face. Notice what you say to yourself in your head, what kind of sentences. Notice all the efforts now that you're doing in your legs, in your pelvis. Notice how you're contracting your anus. And feel how all those efforts are efforts that reduce you, make you smaller, compress you, contract you, and just continue to do them. You have to feel how you produce this before you learn how you stop this. So let's invest more energy. When I'm doing this with you, I feel how my shoulders contract, how my chest is being sucked in, how my legs become rigid, how emotionally I get bloody angry. And notice this not just on a physical level of contraction, but notice how does it make you feel? What kind of energy, what kind of emotional energy is waking up in you? And invest more energy in doing this, and invest more energy. We learned to be somebody else. We constantly try to be somebody else, and therefore we cannot trust ourselves. Just notice when you're investing so much energy in this, what is the effort to be somebody else costing you in your body And now let go of all efforts in your body. Take a big deep breath. Exhale slowly and another deep breath. Feel that you dropped your shoulders, that you relaxed the expression on your face, that you relaxed your anus. Another deep breath and just feel what happened when you released all those efforts in your body. Keep your body relaxed, just breathe deeply. It's possible that there will be a lot of flow in your body, that your body will jump or shake or shiver. It's possible to cry or scream or yawn. Just agree that your body knows what it's doing and let it do what it knows how to do best. Be itself and continue to breathe. And just be aware of your body. And let's do the second step. Second step is looking at when did you decide that you are not trustworthy about the same subjects that you chose as important for you. Why did you decide that you cannot be trusted? What convinced you? What made you arrive to the point when you're looking at yourself, you look at what you love, and you somehow give up because you know you will not be able to? When did it happen? What convinced you? Failure? Not even starting? Getting scared? Giving up? Believing what your mind tells you about who you are or you are not? Just be aware what convinced you that you cannot trust yourself. And feel it. And close your eyes if they're not closed. Be aware of your body and think about how convinced you are that you shouldn't trust yourself. And feel it. It's something that is totally body experience. This conviction is not just words in your mind. There are sensations and feelings and the way you breathe and the way you hold yourself and the position your body took and the emotions you're feeling. So be convinced that you cannot be trusted. And feel all these tensions and all the actions that are now happening in your body, the way you're dealing with the feelings, emotions that you're feeling now, and do more of that. Do more of that. Convince yourself more that you cannot be trusted, and do it in your body, not just in your mind. And feel what you're doing to yourself. And do more. And do more. A bit more. And now stop all the efforts. Open your body. Breathe differently than before. Deeply. Make sure you're opening your chest and your belly. If you're shivering or shaking or you feel strong flows or electricity in your body, just remember it's your energy that you're liberating now. Let it flow. It will make you feel great. And notice when you let go now of your mistrust, notice for this moment, even for a second, can you believe it less that you cannot trust yourself? Can you trust yourself even for a moment, a bit more? And breathe deeply. Choose to relax. Choose to feel this flow in your body. Choose to be in the moment. And continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. And let's go back to what you chose as something in you that you want to trust. What do you need? This quality, this potential, this ability, this passion, this love of yours. What do you need to make it real today in your life? The question is, do you love it enough and care for it enough to stop all these old conclusions from the past? To give less importance to how you see yourself and what you and others have to say about yourself. To be less dependent on other people's opinions, but more on your heart. And close your eyes again and think of the thing that you want to fulfill, to become. And feel your love for that. Open your chest, breathe into it, and agree to love it. Agree to accept it. Agree to want it. And try not to listen to all the mistrustful words inside of your mind. Move to your body, to your heart, to your belly. And feel how much trust, confidence, and strength exist in your body. In your mind, you may bite yourself, hurt yourself, divide yourself, but your body has full trust in itself and life. We just have to shift our attention into it, relax into it, and agree to experience what we are. Trust your body, and you end up trusting yourself. Mistrust is a wall that is between us and what we want to achieve or become. Our own self-doubt or self-image makes us busy with that instead of with our own intention and with our own will. It's usually the only thing that stops us. This doubt if we're enough. And we were born enough, and it was enough till we started to believe it's not enough. So just sit in your chair, breathe deeply, and feel even for a moment that you are completely enough and that you can trust it. Look, you have proof. You survived till now. I don't know if you notice it, but you're still alive. So you can trust your body, your power, your attention that will keep you alive, and maybe you can even flower and grow. Feel your body, relax even more. Take a very deep breath. Remember what your heart wants to become. Just breathe and relax. I would like very much to know what changed in your body. How does trusting make you feel in your own body? And before we summarize, a lot of practitioners that practice the Grinberg method are now offering online sessions. The first one is free, and they can do with you through the internet what I'm doing, but very personalized, very focused on your chronic pain or anxiety or mistrust. And there it will be an hour in which is focused really on what's happening with you individually. Those trainings are general, and you can benefit a lot from those training focused on you individually. If you do want, write in the comments, I want. So just stay to sit in your chair a few more minutes. Keep yourself relaxed, breathe. And remember, trust happens when you stop trying to be somebody else, when you stop telling yourself all the things that other people thought of you, and just be. Good night. Thank you very much.